the moment when you snap and the second you do, you instantly regret it, but it's too late. Your child just stands there, quiet. And you're thinking, why did I just do that? Here's the part no one really says clearly. You're not yelling because you're a bad parent. You're yelling because you're overwhelmed. Like properly, fully, quietly overwhelmed. It's not just that one moment, it's everything building up. The noise, the repeating yourself 10 times, the mess that comes back 5 minutes after you clean it, the no personal space, the constant mama, 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 even when you're already doing something for them. And you're tired. Not just sleepy tired, the mental tired, where your brain just feels so full, like you've been needed all day, and there's no off switch. So when your child doesn't listen again, it's not just that moment, it's the last drop. It's like something inside you just snaps. I can't do even one more thing right now. And that's when your voice goes up. Not because you want to scare them, not because you want to be harsh, but because in that moment you just wanted to stop, even if it's just for 1 second. People say things like, be calm, use a gentle tone. And in that moment, it makes everything so much worse. Because now, on top of everything else, you're also judging yourself. You're thinking, I know I should stay calm, but why can't I? And that question alone makes you feel even more out of control. Because in that moment, you're not calm inside. You're flooded. Your body is tensed. Your jaw is tight. And your patience is already thin. Your brain isn't thinking clearly anymore. It's just trying so hard to handle that overload. It's like everything is coming at you at once. The noise, the demand, the pressure to respond nicely, and your system just can't keep up. So it switches from handle this calmly to make this stop. That's why your voice changes. It comes out louder and sharper. Not because you don't know better, but because in that moment your body is not in a calm state. And calm parenting needs a calm system. You can't fake calm when inside you feel overwhelmed, stretched, and done. And then comes a part that really hurts, the guilt. It doesn't just pass, it sits with you. You see their face, the way they went quiet, or the way their eyes changed for a second, and that stays in your mind longer than you want it to. You replay it later while you're doing something else, and things are a little more calm. What you said, how you said it, the tone, and you start talking to yourself in that voice. I need to be better. I shouldn't do this. What if this affects them? What if they remember me like this? And now it's not just parenting anymore. It's pressure to get it right, pressure to not mess up, pressure to never lose control again. But here's the part no one tells you. That pressure doesn't make you calmer. It makes you tighter, more on edge, less patient with yourself. So next time something small happens, you're already carrying everything from before. And it doesn't take much because you're already full. So it spills out again. You don't actually need to become this perfectly calm parent. That's not real life. And honestly, it's not even possible all the time. You're a human being raising a child, not someone who's supposed to be calm all day. And if you've been holding yourself to that standard, no wonder you feel exhausted. What actually helps is much simpler and much kinder. It's catching it a little earlier. Not perfectly, not every time. Just a little earlier than before. Like when you start to notice, you're getting irritated faster, your voice is getting sharper, your body feels tight, your patience is running low. That's the moment, that small window before things tip over. And even if you only catch it sometimes, that still counts. That's still change. And in that moment, you don't need to do anything big. You don't need the perfect words. You don't need to handle it beautifully. Even small shifts help more than you think. Sitting down instead of standing over them, softening your tone just a little, taking a deep breath before you respond, giving yourself 5 to 10 seconds, not to become calm instantly, but to slow things down just a little bit, to give yourself a tiny bit of space. Because you don't need perfect calm, you need less intensity. And that is something you can build over time, gently, without being hard on yourself. You will still yell sometimes. That doesn't mean you've ruined everything. What matters most is what you do after. And repair doesn't have to be big or perfect. It can be really simple. First, give it a minute. You don't have to rush in when you're still upset. Take a deep breath, let your body settle a bit, then go back to your child. Get closer to their level. Sit next to them or kneel down and say something simple Like, I got really overwhelmed. I shouldn't have shouted like that. That's enough. You don't need a long explanation. You don't need to justify what happened. Reconnect. A hug, a hand on their back, sitting next to them quietly. Sometimes they come back quickly. Sometimes they need a little space. Both are okay. And if they bring it up later, just stay open. You can say, yes, I didn't like how I spoke to you either. This shows them something really important, that even parents make mistakes and take responsibility for them. And one more thing, repair isn't about erasing what happened. It's about showing your child that the relationship is still safe, even after the hard moments, and that you can come back to each other again and again. So if you've been stuck in this loop, yelling, then feeling bad, then trying again, you're not alone. So many parents are living this and quietly blaming themselves for it. But this isn't just about patience. This is what it looks like to be a parent when you're already carrying a lot, when you're tired, when you've been needed all day, when there's no real pause. Instead of asking, why can't I just stay calm? Ask yourself, where is it that I'm already too stretched? Where is it that I need a little more support, even from myself? Because that's where this starts. Not in fixing yourself, but in supporting yourself better. If this felt familiar, this is exactly the kind of space I want to create here. So if this helped you feel a little less alone, you can subscribe or share it with another parent who might need it.